everybody! It's been a really long time since I made a video, and I don't really have any good excuses for that, but I hope to be better about it. Fingers crossed that I won't be so busy. So today I thought I would talk a little bit about some fairly recent purchases. I mean, within like the last 6 months. Is that recent? I don't know. More recent than 7 years ago, I guess, but not crazy recent. But they all have a common theme, so I thought I would put them all together in one video. I've been getting into old school Lolita a lot recently. Let's see, last year at Animation, a friend of mine needed some models for a panel. It was like an introduction to Lolita panel, but she wanted like example models, you know, of each different kind of style. So I opted to do some old school Lolita, and ever since then I've been really loving old school things. It makes me feel a lot like I'm wearing what I wanted to wear when I first started to be a Lolita, and for newer Lolitas that probably doesn't make any sort of sense. But for those of us old fogies who have been in the fashion for, been into Lolita for like 10 years, yeah. Yep. You know what I mean when I say, like, you know, back in the day you wanted to wear this kind of Lolita, and now everything is very different. So I've been going back and getting old things, which is exciting. I've got some bigger pieces to show you that I'm going to start out with, and then I have some accessories. So I'm going to start out first with, let's see if I can untangle it, there we go. This pink JSK from Baby the Stars Shine Bright. I'm honestly not sure of the year this was made. They make these all of the time. They've been making these like fully sheared with the little bows style for years and years, ages. I think the oldest one I've probably seen is like maybe 2001, 2002, and before that they didn't have a very good website, so they've probably been around forever. But it is a little bit unusual in that the dress does not have a bustle back. Most of the fully sheared, like, princessy type dresses have bustle backs from Baby. This one does not. So my guess is it's either really old, which I'm highly doubting unless the girl who bought it initially just never wore it, which occasionally happens, or it's from a Lucky Pack. A lot of their Lucky Packs have, like, fully sheared styles so that more people can fit into them and therefore will buy them. So yeah, I'm not sure of the exact date on this one, but it looks like a fairly old school style because they've been making it forever. So yeah, the bodice is fully sheared in the front. It's got these cute little bows. These are so soft. I would like to buy my weight in this kind of ribbon. I don't know where to get it. It's not like grosgrain. It's not satin. It's just soft. It's weird. The straps are stretchy, which is nice and comfy. The back actually has an unsheared panel with corset lacing, which is kind of backwards to how most Lolita dresses go, but I thought that was really cute that they included a corset lacing panel. It does have waist ties. I don't have it on it right now. I'm really lazy about waist ties, because I wear a lot of like cardigans and shrugs and stuff with dresses, so I'll take them off and then I'll just completely forget they exist. Like, oh, my back could be cuter with a bow, but I just, nope, completely did not even think about it. The skirt part is pretty plain. It's not super complicated, but it is really pretty. It's got this gorgeous lace and a little row pin tucks and 2 little ruffles at the bottom. It's all fully lined and everything, other than the back panel of non-shearing, which is weird. I don't know. And yeah, I really like this dress. I got it from Maiden Clothing, which works kind of like Closet Child or Fitted In, where it's like a Japanese secondhand Lolita store. It's a little weird, complicated to order from them. Like, you have to email them, and then they email you back. It's a little strange. But they were very nice. They spoke good English, and I got my dress, so all good. They also have really good deals on dresses like this, like old school style dresses. So if that's what you are looking for, go there. Buy the things. Although they do have a really big range. They have a lot of punk stuff too, which is kind of cool. But yeah. Yay! It's really versatile and super comfy, which is awesome. So the next dress I'm going to talk about well, the only other dress. I don't know why I said the next one as though I have some sort of endless pile of dresses. Let me turn this right side around. There we go. This is a meta dress. Yay! Oh, my waist tie is getting in the way there. So I bought this actually off of Lace Market, which is a fairly new buying and selling community. It works kind of like, you know, EGL.com sales with Facebook sales works, where it's like you are buying and selling directly with one person, basically out of their closet. But it's a standalone website, and it's got really good feedback system, and you use like PayPal straightforward right through the site. It's all like very clean and easy to use, which I really like because like I found some good deals on EGL.com sales, and I've sold some stuff on EGL.com sales, but it is like a little ridiculous. I always feel nervous when I post there. I'm always like, oh no, what if I do something wrong and everything goes terrible? Whereas Lace Market is like really, really straightforward to use. It's just lacemarket.net if you haven't been there yet. If you don't want to buy things, don't go there. It's a bad idea. But I found this for a steal on Lace Market. It's a, you know, I was gonna say mint, but really it's more of a pistachio green. It's not that like teal mint that's around more often nowadays. Again, I have no idea how old this dress is. Judging by the design, really old, but Meta held on to its old school roots for a lot longer than other brands, so this might actually be newer than I think. But it's amazing and I love it. So it's fully sheared in the front, and no shearing in the back, which is very strange. I don't know why that happened. I have seen a couple older Meta designs like that. It works awesome for me because my back is a fairly normal size. I have a fairly small rib cage, but I've got big boobs. So the full sheared front is exactly what I need, which is awesome. This collar is huge. It's massive. It like goes all the way to my shoulders when I wear it. It's beautiful and ridiculous. Here's a little close-up on the lace, if it'll adjust a little bit so it's not so dark. Sorry about the lighting. It's pretty crappy in here. But it's got beautiful lace, and it's massive. It is detachable, should I ever want to like not wear this gorgeous thing. The seller actually never told me what was under the collar. She said it was detachable, but there was no mention of like, oh, you know, it's got like a square neckline or something under the collar. So when I got it and I took the collar off, I couldn't stop laughing because Meta made this dress with this giant collar with it's detachable so that underneath there is another giant collar. Which I just thought was the funniest thing. Like, so random. But yeah, it's just a plain like green collar to match. So it is a little less ridiculous, but like not by that much. By less than I think they thought. The sleeves are just little poofy sleeves, and the skirt is a beautiful giant tiered skirt. Meta always has these giant tiers when they make tiers. It's got matching lace to the collar, and it's got little bows down the sides, and a little tiny ruffle at the bottom. It's got pretty substantial waist ties with like 2 little buttons, industrial strength waist tie attachments, and they get pretty big towards the end. And it's got a zipper up the back for getting it on. Oh, the baby dress, I should mention, has no sort of like zipper or anything, which I don't mind for full shearing because you can kind of just pull it on, but it is a little awkward. But this dress I love so much. It's so old school. I've worn it once or twice. It is a little hard to coordinate despite being like a plain color because it's so like over the top old school, but I love it. And the color's gorgeous. It's very good for springtime. So the last like garment I bought was this pair of bloomers. Yeah, you guys remember these, right? Way back in the day. I got these from Bodyline. They still make quite a few old school pieces on their website. Bloomers especially. This is just the longest, most granny bloomers they had. It's just got an elastic waist. I think these do come in sizes. I mean, yeah. I got the largest size, which is good. It's fun. I normally order the largest size of things, typically anyway. So, yeah, they fit fine, and the lace is like ridiculous. like giant lace. It is totally visible under I wear with my pink dress, and you can definitely see them, which I think is adorable. I always really liked that look. Some people really didn't, but I always thought it was cute, so I'm going with it. They don't have elastic in the legs though. The ribbon ties are what keeps it tight or not tight, which is a little bit awkward, but I just double knotted mine so they wouldn't come undone or anything, and that held up for, I wore these to a con a little while ago, so that held up for that, so that's a pretty good sign. Yeah, I'll put down, I've got a couple of bodyline things that should still be on their website, so I'll put down all the, like, little code numbers down in the bottom bar in case you want to buy these beautiful giant bloomers, in case that's something you desire in life. Moving on to accessories, I've got some socks. Socks, yay! These aren't that exciting. All of the brands still make these, but I've never really owned like just plain old lace top socks before. First of all, these go with everything, which is really nice, because I tend to buy like weird socks that don't go with anything, and then I realize like, oh, what am I gonna wear these with? These go with everything, which is awesome. These are from Innocent World. I got them off, yeah, you can tell by the one marking on the foot, Innocent World. I got these off Fleece Market for a steal because they were from a, one of their oddment packs that has like stuff that is like slightly off or has small defects or whatever. These had like 2 little black dots on one of them, and they came right out in the wash, so totally fine. They're really cute. They've got, you know, lace and a little bow. They're pretty simple, and I like them a lot. And then the other things I got were some headdresses. Just like everything you wanted in life, right? these giant things. Well, actually, this one's pretty small. This one is larger. I still really like these. They have kind of a bad reputation because, especially like back when they were popular, it was a really common thing to like make yourself and like fail miserably. I've just seen so many bad rectangle headdresses. They have also been dubbed the maxi pad headdress for those not in the know, which is kind of gross, but it does, like, shape-wise, it is pretty similar, I'll give you that. But I think they're really pretty, and they definitely give that feeling of, like, really traditional Lolita to me, which is what I'm going for. So, I got 2 of them from Bodyline. Bodyline stocks quite a few. I think probably at least 3 or 4 different styles, and in multiple colors. Some brands still make them, too. It's a little few and far between. But most brands, I would say, at least have like 1 or 2 in stock every season. But they're just kind of rare to see around anymore, but I love them. So this one's pink, and it has big roses and lacing and like lace. I don't know. It's cute. It matches my pink dress really well, which is what I got it for, so I'm glad of that. Here, let me take off this bow, and I will put it on my head for you so you can see, like, size-wise. I'm not gonna bother with the ribbon. Just gonna put it on my head. There we go. Yeah. So it hits, like, just above my ears. My head's a little big, mostly from all of this hair, but it's not, I'd say it's pretty well sized. The headdress is not my head. I mean, my head is too, I guess. And then, this other one here is size reference first so I can put my bow back on. This one is like shorter, but not any less wide. I don't know. It's kind of silly, but I like it. I wanted a black and white one. Ooh, let me adjust. There we go. I wanted a black and white one because it's like the most old school of the old school. And actually this dress I'm wearing right now has, let's see if I can show you. It has this white Alice in Wonderland print on it. This is a very, very old dress from Emily Temple Cute. That was from like 2003, I think, 2004. So I wanted a headdress to match this dress in particular, and also if ever I decide to invest in like a super old school black with white lace dress, which one day I probably will, let's be honest, then I wanted something perfect to match. Yeah, this guy's cute. It's pretty small. It's got little satin bows on the ends as opposed to the like rosettes. The lace is a little bit wider, I think. The like lace around the outside. And these little bows and the lacing are attached to each other, and these do come untied. I have realized just now that I tied this bow too tight, so it's kind of like smushing in the headdress a little bit. Oops. But yeah, it's cute. They're pretty well constructed. It's all like lined on the inside. It's got a big bodyline tag. Bodyline. So yeah, I like them. So yeah, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't like too silly, ridiculous, old school for you. You whippersnappers who like all the printed tights and big wigs and things. I feel like I've gone backwards. I feel like everyone else is like, oh, I like this new trend. And I'm like, I like this trend from 10 years ago. Don't you guys? Yeah. But yeah, it's fun. I'm excited about all of my pretty pieces to wear all the time. So, yes. Hopefully, I will be back soon with another video. Not as long as last time, fingers crossed. So yeah, hope you guys have a good day. Bye, everybody.